All right, good morning, Thunderbird parents. We Each year we give out some special awards. Each team on the seventh grade hall gives out special awards, and for the Thunderbirds team, we're doing our presentation today, and we're going to start off with our character awards. There are two character awards that our team has selected certain students to receive, and that will be followed up with Patriot Awards and then 5 academic awards for each subject area. And so the first thing that we'll do is the character awards, and Miss Nowak is going to do the first recipient, so I'll turn it over to her.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start off with the first character award for our team, Team Thunderbirds. And this person that I have chosen as our character award winner is a very pleasant person to be around. This person has a lot of interest in academics and learning. And as a teacher, we look forward to those things every year, seeing those students who just seem to enjoy every part of being at school, and really shows that strong interest in learning no matter what class they're in. And this particular person has not only an interest in learning, also a slight bit interest in science. So I have enjoyed having this student be a part of my classroom. And again, it has shown a great character when being a part of the classroom environment or part of our team, showing up for friends when they need help with something, being a part of a group, and being a good leader in the group when it's required of this person. So my character award for this school year, it goes to Ishan Loka. I really appreciate his participation in the classroom, and I think he's an amazing kid.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Nowak. Our second character award, I'm going to be presenting the second character award, goes to a student that is in my first period class, and she is always one of the very first students in my class all year long. Very prompt to class, and has been very thorough with her work. All of us believe that she has shown outstanding character in all of her classes. Her work ethic has been second to none, without a doubt. She is very respectful toward all of her teachers, but as on a side note, hasn't hesitated to correct me on a couple of occasions of minor errors that I might have committed in my class. This just illustrates her outstanding attention to detail. So the second character award goes to Katie's son. Katie is very deserving of this year's Thunderbirds Character Award.
Okay, thanks, Doc. I'm going to go ahead and go to our Patriot Awards, and I have the first one. This student has a very positive attitude, exhibits a great work ethic. Student walks in the room, he's always willing to help other people, always polite and respectful, and he just lights up the room with his positivity. And this outstanding student is Kevin Winston. Congratulations, Kevin.
All right, team. So I have the last Patriot Award. This student here, she's an incredible hard worker. I think that transfers through all her classes, and we all agree that she meets the criteria of being our Patriot Award winner. Her self-growth, just the way that she mix and mingle with her with her peers, and is able to always collaborate and be an example of a leader. So our award winner is Diana Alcantara. Congratulations, Diana. I am going to go right into our subject awards. So the students that we have selected, just a number of reasons I know for sure that I've selected these individuals outside of academics, because I think character always go into a major portion of leaders in the classroom and being rewarded with those behaviors that they have exemplified the entire year with consistency. So I want to start my first period. This student here, she's a very hard worker. Her work ethic goes beyond my expectations all the time. She's always willing to raise her hand, participate in class, whether she's wrong or right. She's ready to, just a natural learner. And Kaylin Fowler, you are amazing. So congratulations on winning that award for first period. Going over to my fourth period class, the class of personality. This student here is a very quiet, but yet a leader in his own natural way. I love the way he took on the book characters, the book leader role in class, and he was able to lead his group in discussion. His academics has done nothing but soar each quarter. So I am so proud of you, Dainshrin. You are amazing. Keep thriving in your leadership. Fifth period, my largest class. A lot of leaders in that room. This student right here is not missed whatsoever. Any project I put in front of them, he just exceeds the expectations. I am excited to see your work when you become older, the career you choose, because you're going to be phenomenal. So Josh Nunn, congratulations on being that exemplary student in fifth period. Moving on to sixth period, this student is a very impressive hard worker. She makes me proud to be her teacher. She's always very thankful and very grateful for the amount of teaching that I instill in all of them. She definitely takes more than that work ethic to just make sure she understands what is put in front of her. And the way she mixes and mingles with her peers is exceptional. So Raleigh Caruso, keep working it, keep doing your thing, and keep being a positive influence on your peers. Last but not least, this is my seventh period class. Woohoo! We have worked together as a collaborative effort, everyone in that room, just to be have positive behaviors and to soar academically. But this student here, of course, exceeds those expectations every single day. His behavior and his academics are just consistent. He always strives to work in groups and show others not just what the answer is, but how he arrived to that answer. And I believe that skill will be transferable in your educational journey. Matthew Hall, congratulations. And that, guys, is the end of the ELA awards.
Okay, going to go ahead and do math work. Thank you, Ms. Williams. Start with my first period. First winner is a very hard worker. She goes the extra mile. She is compassionate. And students come in first of the day and something might happen at home or blah, blah, blah. And she is always the first one to be a lending ear to anyone in the room. She's a great teammate, always jump in to help other students. And she just exhibits consistent excellence in first period every single day. And that is Isabel Chaparro. In my fourth period, this winner is extremely kind, very bright. She's a great helper, whether it's helping me with something, helping other students with something, willing to help someone who's having a difficult time with something. Very determined in her academics, always wants to know why this is the right answer or how we got to it. And just a great student. And this is Claire Kelly. Moving to my fifth period class, this young lady is eager to participate every single day. She tries to answer every question to the point where sometimes I have to just say, all right, you've done your turn. Let me get somebody else, which is great to see. You wish you had 20 of them in every class. She excels everything she does. She works very hard, and she really has a really bright future ahead of her. And that's Kyasia Rivens. In sixth period, this young lady has a very positive attitude, is really determined, worked through a lot of different things this year and always had her chin up and ready to meet the next challenge. And she really has limitless potential. And she's just going to have such a great future ahead of her. And that's Katie Vasquez. And last but not least, my seventh period, this young man is extremely intelligent, eager to participate as well, always wants to answer questions, determined to do well, and just tremendous academic potential. And that is Atharv Gordon. So those are my math winners, and we'll move over to science to Ms. Nowak.
All right, so we're going to start with our first period in science. My first period group, of course, is our home base group, and I don't think I could have asked for a better group of kids for home base. I feel really blessed to be able to have this group of kids. My student for science is also an early arriver. She comes in early. If she has any questions, she usually speaks to me right away as soon as she gets in the room. This student is new to the school, and she's done a great job of developing relationships with her peers, and she's really fit in very well here at Harris Road. She's highly motivated to do her very best on everything that she does in class. She too also participates when class gets started, asking good questions, filling in any missing gaps in the learning that we have had. She asked those really challenging questions, both of me and of herself and her peers. And she's willing to go at the extra mile, even though she's not totally familiar with everything that goes on here at Harris Road. She's still learning. So I find her very willing and deserving to get this award. So my first period recipient is Teresa Presley. Congratulations, Miss Presley. My fourth period class. Fourth period is a about to go to lunch class. A lot of the motivation that happens in that room is motivated towards food. I think maybe if I fed them, they would be with me longer. But this particular group of kids they're very all in. They want to learn, especially in science, which as a science teacher I enjoy seeing. This particular student missed a good portion of the first few weeks of school. And this was something that concerned me in the very beginning. So when she arrived, I had lots of questions like, are you with me? Have you been able to keep up? And to my surprise, she was able to jump right in, even though she had been out a few weeks before school started. And since then has been a phenomenal learner in science and really has done all the things she needs to do regardless of what's going on, both in the classroom and outside. So my fourth period recipient, a deserving student, Reem Johari. Yay. My fifth period student. This is a student who, from the beginning, it was clearly obvious that there was passion for science in the room. This particular person is evidently a math and science person and enjoys being at school, learning, and just willing to give me assistance on occasion, a lot, actually often when I needed it with technology, and it just lights up my face when he comes in the room because I see his passion for learning and education, and his willingness to assist his peers and me. And that fifth period winner is Alex Chang. Congratulations, Alex. My sixth period winner is also a very willing student to help others, hard worker, is very compassionate about other students in the classroom, will assist if any other students are struggling with the content, especially when we introduce math and science together. Sometimes it makes it much more difficult to understand what we're learning, and this particular student also will jump right in and assist me while I'm working with another student. And I appreciate that a lot in that class. So this particular student, her ability to do all those things has again made me have an easier time in my class, and so I have chosen Hayden Kuntz. And then finally, my final science award goes to a student who, again, I see there's love for the subject science, and has all year long sort of been able to walk into the room, recognize what's going on, and proceed with all the things he needs to do in order to be successful in class. Typically, he's the first to, suggest an answer if I have posed a question. He has been willing to sit with his peers and work together on a solution to any of my activities that I assign. This student loves science quietly. And so I can see when I'm teaching a lesson where he is nodding his head in agreement or understanding. And that makes me excited to teach this student. And I really have been blessed to have him in the class this year. And this one goes to TJ Stewart. Congratulations, all of my students.
All right. All right, so the last subject area will be social studies. And I'm going to start with my first period class, just like everybody else has. And my first period social studies award winner is Avantika Nair. And Avantika has been an outstanding student in my class all year long. She is a student that has maintained a 100% in each of the 4 quarters in my class. And Avantika, when she comes to class, and the class is very competitive when it comes to, review, when we do review games and doing the Kahoot activities and the GIM kit. And so Avantika is very competitive in nature and strives to win every one of my Kahoot trivia games. Of course, she's got some competition in there because we got some good students, but many times she does come out on top, and she's an excellent student. So I want to congratulate Avantika for being my first period social studies award winner. Moving on to my fourth period. My fourth period recipient is Jackson Earp. And just as Ms. Nowak had said, that fourth period can get a little crazy, with the transitions. But Jackson, he loves social studies and is very competitive. And he displays a lot of enthusiasm in my class, is always quick to volunteer his response to any class discussions that take place. Sometimes a little overboard, but I love his enthusiasm and I love his willingness to participate. So congratulations, Jackson, for being my fourth period recipient. Moving on to fifth period. My fifth period award winner is Columbia Ratliff. And Columbia has been a leader without a doubt in my class all year long. She is always ready to help other students in my class and offers to pass out papers and decorate bulletin boards. She has been an excellent student all year long, maintaining a very high grade average for social studies, and is very deserving of the award. My sixth period award winner is Gowri Mahesh. And there hasn't been a 9-week period where her average wasn't 100, sometimes more than that, but we can only give 100 when we're calculating grades. She's an excellent student and is always one of the first to raise her hand and respond to questions. She has a great work ethic, and she always displays a lot of enthusiasm when she comes to class. So she's a very deserving recipient of Social Studies Award. Congratulations, Gowri. And my last award winner for seventh period is Pardue Kandipati. And Purdue has been an outstanding student as well all year long. He has been one of the leaders in my class and always does an excellent job in completing assignments on time and going above and beyond on projects. Congratulations, Purdue, for being a Social Studies Award winner. All right. So in closing, I'd like to take just a moment here, and we'll just go around the table, so to speak. But in closing, I do want to say that it's always a joy to present these awards every single year. And we have a lot of very deserving students. I mean, there are so many students that, that we could choose from. And throughout the school year, we've had many students that have been nominated for Students of the Month, and we've tried to put those in the newsletters and recognize, those students. But again, many of our students are very deserving, but, these are the students that we thought that did an excellent job, went above and beyond, and they're very deserving for each and every award that we recognize today. And I want to wish those students the very best as they move on to the next grade level, and even further as they go into their high school career. And I'll turn it over to the next person.
I'll go ahead and go next. I echo a lot of what Mr. Wells said. We have so many students, and decisions were very tough to decide who to pick from each period and such. It was very difficult because we have a really, really good group of kids. You're that close to eighth graders. I've said it a lot this year, that close to eighth graders. And when you're eighth graders, you're leaders of the school. So you got to decide what kind of leaders you're going to be. Step up and be good role models, good leaders, and continue on the tradition of Harris Road Middle School.
So guys, I'll go next. I just wanted to say, first and foremost, thank you so much for the great experience here at Harris Road. It was my first year here, and you guys really made me feel welcome. The student expectations that you guys set for yourselves was phenomenal. And like Wells and Wes said already, there was a lot of deserving students. So please make sure that you're all patting yourselves on the back and saying good job to yourselves as a seventh grader. Prepare for eighth grade, spread positivity, and keep setting goals for yourself.
All right, and I'll do the closing remarks. I've been at Harris Road for a few years now, but this is my first time being as an actual classroom teacher. So this has been a very positive experience for me, moving towards from eighth grade towards seventh grade this year. I really, really enjoy teaching seventh graders. You all are fun. You have a lot of joy about being at school, which I'm happy about. You sometimes crack me up and entertain me a lot of the times. And you remind me every day of why I like teaching, and why it makes me want to continue on that path of teaching seventh grade. So unfortunately, I won't be looping up with you like Mr. Wells. I'll be staying here in seventh grade, but as I've mentioned to you in the past, guys, when you get to eighth grade science and you start to struggle with chemistry, you may come on down to seventh grade and I will help you out, because I know it can be a difficult topic to get through. And I will wish you well on your journey towards adulthood, and enjoying eighth grade, like the other teachers have said, is I hope an enjoyable experience, and that you're able to sort of, as leaders of the school, set that good and positive example that I know you can. And I wish you good luck.
All right.